What was on
This
your mind
is
for
me,
this?
for sure.
Yeah, what was the
So
garbage? Let us know.
my little blurb here is the party of championing the Constitution strikes again. And what does the landscape of press freedoms look like post-Trump? Where in the fuck are the right-wing pro-speech folks? How is this acceptable? How is any of this acceptable? And I am sick and
Yeah.
tired of the blatant hypocrisy, and I don't know what to do with that energy. Now, I was very frustrated when I read this. And, like, the Stephen Colbert thing, not so much, although it's certainly... Trump's fuckery is a factor in that whole story. But I do
Because of
think
the
late
merger
night
or whatever.
television is dying in general. So, like, to call it financial reasons is not totally unjustified, but also, like, come on, we all know what you're
I don't
doing
even
there.
know the numbers or the money though, so like I don't know.
It's
Just say it's
not
dying. It's already dead. People still watch this shit enough, dude. That's how
Do you
I
watch
feel about
it?
it actually. No, I'm just saying. I just said it's
There you go.
already been dead. You say dying, where you been? Shit's
Right,
been
that's what I'm
dead.
saying. They
This
haven't
isn't
been
like it
making
was
money
back
for
in
a
the
minute.
day, so
You know, the only thing keeping cable news afloat is sports.
cable
It's the only thing.
news? How is sports keeping cable news afloat?
Sorry. Cable in general is what I meant to say. My
100%. Because they need those live things.
Sports.
But I was
Yeah.
glad that you shared this because like I feel like there's always been well no maybe not. I feel like especially in the Trump era the people that are so loud are the people that are like always saying like I'm pro freedom, I'm pro free speech, and then they cheer on and they'll hate when people get canceled. They like it, and they'll cheer on, you know, stuff like this. And you ask yourself, how could they be? How could how does someone reconcile that in their brain? And I just think that they straight up don't give a shit, and they just take W's. Like they live in a world of W's. You know, and they don't give a fuck. Like, there's a lot of like, I don't give a fuck about hypocrisy. Like, I feel like most of them are aware of it. They don't care. Because how many, especially in the Epstein files thing, I've never seen so many posts online, which I need to get offline. Fuck me. But I've never seen so many posts online where it's the Age Like Milk subreddit where like some maggot tweeted about the Epstein files 800 times, and now they're just like, oh, who cares, you know? So it's just like Age Like Milk, because they don't give a shit. They only want to take W's. They don't care, and that's where
It kind of bleeds into your. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to take it off in a different direction. I don't want to do that.
Well, I was just gonna say that it bleeds into that Jubilee guy, right? Like it's just, it is a pile of bullshit
it
until it's my
does.
guy doing it, and
Right.
then I'll just look the other way. I don't care.
And like, it's the kind of energy where it's like, oh well, I don't care if there's camps because I won't be in them. And it's like, really, you don't think you'll be? Everyone ends up in the camps. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't. How could you be so blatantly disregarding of other people's freedoms while hoping to keep your own? Such deep levels of bullshit that is insane. And I just think you can only live in that world for the most part because you just need to take W's, especially in the clickbait and attention era. And a lot of people, this is how they might make money. So they're just like, WWW, we don't care. We don't take L's. L's don't exist.
L's aren't real.
Dude, Jesus would
They're not
slap these people in the dick. It's like no humility, no humility at all, no reflection, nothing. Just fucking greed for attention. It's trash.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I was mowing the yard today, and sometimes you lock into just a headspace when you're mowing the yard, not listening to music, nothing, just completely
in the zone.
raw dogging the experience. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the zone.
And that sort of bled into the front of my brain. Was like, it's never not funny to me that the most Christian people in this country who are very politically involved are the exact thing that Jesus would have been like,
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
you,
100%.
man. It's so like, I don't understand the mind, like the mental Olympics that have to take place.
It's just taking
to
W's.
just like make
again.
those worldviews comport with each other. How is that possible?
Just taking.
It's-
We don't care.
They're not real.
We're taking
right.
W's. Taking W's.
Doesn't matter. I'm not
Taking
hypocritical. I'm right. And if I am hypocritical, it's a means to an end, and it's justified every single time.
Yep.
Every
And
single
this
time.
is where it's
And
scary
just-
that you
dude,
fucking people out there that are unprincipled push for things not because you have principles that you can stand on and so that you're grounded and you can come back to every time to make sense of the world. No, you're just like, well, God's got me and says I'm good, so whatever. You know, do you get what I'm saying at all? Like, sometimes I think about that. I can kind of tell if people don't actually engage with the world they live in a way that they critically think and rest back on the principles that they know they have without having to, like, outsource that anywhere. And then you'll time and time come back to the same thing, and you're more grounded. As opposed to just like, well, I'm saved, so get the immigrants fucking out of my country. It's like, but that's not, oh, Jesus, you know. Anyways.
Hey, Jesus wasn't white. Can we come out and say that right now? Jesus was not white. Please let that bleed into your fucking idea of the world.
Believe your religions. We don't care. Just be better to other
your
people.
religions.
I don't understand why that's so hard for some of you fucking people out there. You just you treat other people like disgusting human beings, and it's just okay.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah.
If God made us all, then God made us all, right? Like, okay, thank you very much.
Here you go. Listen,
this
is a pro-open borders discussion. All right.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
No, just don't be a douchebag to the human beings you interact with on a daily basis, and forget about the internet. That's your lesson. All right.
It's just like, you know, it's like calling yourself a vegan and then eating a steak every Friday. Like, dude, pick a fucking lane, man. These things are at odds with each other. It's so crazy to me. Have you read the Bible?
Hey, steaks are
like,
good.
It just blows my mind. Steaks are great. We're pro open borders and pro meat eaters. God bless.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dude, I just keep coming back to the same theme where it's like, how do people come over this hypocrisy, which is what you brought up, and it's just, dude, people are sick. They want attention. W's is the only thing associated with attention, you know? I feel like it was an old saying, but now it hits so hard and slaps so hard the deeper we get in the internet age of, like, any attention is good attention, which is so toxic. Just so toxic, dude.
It is.
But if it drives wealth and fame, then there you go. It's the classic complaints, but in the internet age, we seem to be exacerbated, and that's what kind of sucks. I was just reading that, like, Japan voted, like, pretty right wing because they don't want immigrants in their country, and they're like the most fattened up, homogenous of their, I think, race. Like, there's barely any immigrants in there. I'm just like, what's going on? Is the internet poisoning everywhere? I feel like there's a part of it that's true, but I don't know.
Yeah, I did see that. It's funny because they have a big problem right now with population sustainability. And, like, you know, whatever. If you're a conservative culture and you want to maintain whatever the genetic pool is, fine, but, like, surely don't, because here's the thing, the guy they voted for, and this is crazy that, like, America has somehow exported, like, the MAGA mindset, but the guy who's sort of the leader of the political party that had gained a decent amount of legislative seats in Japan, was also like, you know, blah, 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 immigrants are bad. Also, we have to cut taxes. And, like, if you want people to have kids, forever,
dude,
I will never understand this. If you want people to have families, if you want your culture to stay homogenous and, you know, keep everything at home, then you have to support workers who are trying to have families. I can tell you from my own experience right now, at this very moment, in a perfect world, I would love to have 3 to 4 kids, and that I know that's not going to happen.
2 is good
because that's
what me and my husband.
That is just the that is the nature of the financial system that the average worker exists in these days. So again, it's like America First is a world where
I was gonna say bring it back to the first topic because it does. Go ahead.
It's crazy. Just support your fucking workers, and those people can have families.
Right.
So, like, truly, if you're anti-immigrant, you should be pro-welfare. I'm coming out and saying it right now.
Yes, true. But there's so many different, like, hypocrisies like that. Like, oh, if you're pro-life, then you should be like pro like basic needs met for everyone 0 to 18, no questions asked. What are we talking about? Like,
Right.
what
Right.
are we talking about? Yeah.
Actually, part of the monologue that I want to release has to do with people who are against universal like school lunches for children.
So weird,
Like,
man.
in what world are you against a child being supplied a lunch while they're at school for free? What are we doing? What are the hills that we're dying on that's our issue? You know what I mean? Like,
It's fascinating that people do.
I cannot wrap my head around it. Because even if you go, well, adults, if they're shitbags and they can't feed themselves, like, that's on them. Which is like, okay. But children who only have the parents they're given don't have a choice, and you don't want to guarantee them a lunch while they're at school. What are we fucking doing? What are we doing that's a hill we're dying on? Holy shit. That can't even cost that much. And it doesn't. I know it doesn't.
People too plugged in.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't even know.
So anyways, that's a bit of an aside, but kind of ties in. Blows my
You're
mind.
too plugged in. You're only looking at the W's. You don't like anything the other like opposite team is doing, and that's it.
Right.
That's where it goes. And then all of a sudden you
So you
find
don't
yourself in Minnesota, in the rural areas of Minnesota, hating Tim Walz.
Yeesh.
Imagine hating Tim Walz. Nicest guy I've ever seen in my fucking life, dude. Really good guy.
Or kicking indoors and killing politicians.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I regret using Minnesota now. I didn't even think of
Well,
that.
you
Yikes!
said
I just like
that's
Tim Walz,
immediately
so
where
I
my
just
mind
used
went.
him. Oh boy, because we already used Bernie. So I only like so many politicians, which is how it should go. Because politicians are weird. And
True.
a lot
Hey,
of
just
people
be good
wouldn't like
faith.
me if I was. So even if you're good faith, though, it's just how it goes. Like whatever. But
I still like Ron Paul. I fundamentally disagree with him, but he's in good faith.
no, well, I
So I like
respect him. I respect him. Correct. Yes.
I disagree with him. For
Right.
Sure.
Oh,
But he's
my
consistent.
God. Deeply disagree.
He's honest, and he's
Yeah.
in good faith about the things that he
That's right.
believes. That's all I ask.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I absolutely like AOC. I like
Yep.
Jasmine Crockett. She slaps sometimes, a lot of times.
Sure.
But I'm always open to liking younger people a little more. 'Cause
Yeah.
they feel like they're more good faith. The ones that are at least in government. Like there's a guy from Florida. I forget his name. Pretty young.
Oh,
yeah. Anyways, hopefully
Matt
as they age, they don't get got like all these other politicians that seem like
Matt
they get
Gaetz?
got by the money. No, not Matt Gaetz. I gotta be specific now. Oh boy, hang on. Maxwell Frost.
No, he's
there you
great.
go. Because you almost. I'm not stepping in that landmine. No.
Anyway,
Trying to tie it
speaking of
back to what we
Epstein-
started with too.
Oh, go ahead.
And it's related to, I guess, the Wall Street Journal posting more things tonight. But it's not like it's.
Oh, yes.
I texted you guys that as like a joke because it's like we already knew he was in. Like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah.
anyways, he
Yeah.
sued the Wall Street
Well,
Journal
he's
because
suing
he's a
them.
moron,
He's
and I think it
suing
was
them.
for billions
Yeah.
of dollars.
10
and it's
billion
we have a simple
dollars.
question. So I shouldn't put
$10
words in your
billion
mouth.
dollars.
I have a simple question for any person that supports Donald Trump. How are we doing the mental gymnastics here? How are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah.
How are we doing this? Because it's not even. It's too late to say, well, his name's just in flight logs and his name's in there because he was friends with him, but he didn't do anything wrong. He never got caught up in that side of the Epstein world. It's too late because now you try to cover it up. Like this reporting is like, oh, he was told in May, and the FBI went through the files. So don't you think it's too late? What do you think? I think it's too late for that.
Yeah.
Like, this whole thing is now worse because of that. When, if we're honest about keeping an open mind, I think me and you, if there was some sort of reporting and it was widely vetted, that like, oh, his name's in there and they released everything, but it's all it is and nothing that you can tie to anything that's like criminal. It's like, okay, you know. But no, he tried to like get them to find shit and didn't want them to release what they. It's tough, dude. You look like an asshole, Trumpy baby.
You look so bad
You look like an
here.
asshole. Yeah, yeah.
And we kind of hashed out the Epstein shit last week, but I have to say it again. It's so funny to me that the thing that might crack a decent chunk of the MAGA base is Epstein.
I
Because,
don't
like,
think.
man, the Epstein shit is fucked, but you should have broke on Trump
Here's
nearly a decade ago. It's crazy to me.
Here's the problem with conspiracy theorists that are like, oh, the Wall Street Journal, owned by Rupert Murdoch, is trying to like leak this stuff to get JD Vance.
Sorry, that's the Fox guy. Just to be clear, that's the Fox
and he owns
guy,
Wall Street
right?
Journal. Right. Yeah, he's
Okay,
been
so
pro right wing for a long time. Right. So
what the
conspiracy
fuck
theory
are we
is
doing?
he's letting the Wall
Yeah.
Street Journal go ahead and just do this, post this stuff, because we've seen. Have you seen headlines where Bezos cuts stories because it's not pro Trump, like it's anti-Trump?
Oh, sure,
like, doesn't
from the
wanna hear it?
Washington Post.
So he does this, and I still think it's a conspiracy theory. And I guess like met with JD Vance recently too. So like the idea is like, oh, and I heard this conspiracy theory during the election season too. It's like, oh, JD Vance is like Peter Thiel's guy, and like is connected to these people who like possibly could want to ride Trump and then try to like. The problem is people love Trump. I don't even care. You've seen people that were deeply in the Epstein thing turn right on a dime if they're Trump supporters. So, and I think the average person will do that too. It's not going to make it. So they have a problem. That's the problem with the conspiracy theory, is they have a problem if they're thinking that they can just toss Trump to the side. Like, there's no way. There's no way, right? Like, JD Vance would start out with approval ratings in the 30s and would only get worse. So I just don't believe that. What do you think? Do you have any thoughts about that?
As far as, I'm sorry, the base getting rid of Trump is what you're saying?
No, like
Or
the
like the power
the
around him
billionaires,
trying to-
powers that be behind these guys, because JD Vance is connected to Thiel and met with Murdoch before
Oh,
they
sure.
published this. They're trying to like somehow like get Trump out and like get Vance into the presidency to help them, you know, to get right.
It's a little tinfoil hat.
Oh, it's not a little. Come on now, it's more than that. Go ahead though. Sorry.
That's interesting. And just to be clear, the second, sure, Trump has pull, but the second that the money around him turns on him, he's cooked, for sure.
No, because he doesn't have another election to run. No. I mean, okay,
That's
let's put to the side that he has weird
fair.
third election energy. Let's put that to the side. Like, he doesn't have another election to run. So I just don't know that that makes sense.
Yeah, unless they're angling for an impeachment, which I don't know if that would.
But
be
even then, you think the Trump diehard Trumpers will just be like, okay, no.
Yeah. Then why would they release this at all? Why would people who are friendly to Trump even flirt with the Epstein?
That's why I
shit?
don't believe that. I think it's all just damage control. No, I think it's all just damage control.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, I hear those conspiracy theories, and I can't buy it. I can't
Gotcha.
buy it. It's all just damage control, dude. That's what
I don't
this
really-
speaks to.
Yeah,
I
don't
think
really
Trump
buy it
sent
either.
his VP to try to get them to not publish the story. That's why he met with Murdoch.
Correct.
Like, you think these guys didn't know? There's no way they didn't know, especially with how Trump operates. Like, you're gonna get in his crosshairs.
Yeah.
He acts like a fucking autocrat. You're not gonna want to do that. That's why people bend the knee like absolute weaklings.
Paramount.
Again, there you go. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. with the
Paramount,
circles.
Ivy League schools. It's so funny too,
Yeah.
because the people who bend the knee. Just as a quick aside, the people who bend the knee are like, well, the Trump administration isn't going to last forever. Let's not stir the pot now. Let's just blah 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 and go along and like fuck
Yeah,
you.
but
You're a
that's
fucking
fucked.
coward.
No
You're
doubt.
a coward.
No doubt. You want to merge with another company so bad that you need to bend the knee to Trump. You could just not merge, assholes. Like, what are we doing here?
You just-
that's a
right.
mandatory thing to merge. No, that's a fucking pump the stock, exit liquidity for rich people kind of thing for a company. Fuck
Right,
you.
right.
You don't need that
Right,
shit.
fuck you,
That's
for
the
sure.
problem. It's not even that you're bending the knee. It's that you're fucking doing it and you have plenty of money. You can hire you have plenty of lawyers. You're CBS. Fuck you. You probably have like hundreds of lawyers on staff. Give me a break. Like,
Thousands.
it's just ridiculous, man. And it's all about just money. It's like, oh, he won't be so bad. We're just taking our profits and like it'll be fine. It's like, dude, this is yeah, anyways.
Well, anyways, when Trump gets gutted in the midterms, I do think he'll be pretty toothless, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
But
we'll see how that goes though. Isn't Texas ramming through redistricting? It feels like there's no holds barred anymore. Like there used to be these gates in the past where like, oh, gerrymandering was a thing, but they wouldn't do it out in the open. Nobody was so like insane to do like blatantly corrupt things out in the open. Now they don't give a fuck. They're like, no,
Right,
we're
now
just
it's
gonna
just
redraw
public
these. Tell us
discourse.
not to. Fuck
Yeah.
you. Like we don't care. We
Right,
don't care.
right.
Tough. Anyways, hopefully California follows suit. Go ahead.
I knew polite discourse was gone when the Minnesota state politicians getting gunned down in their home went away
tough.
within a week.
Tough.
I knew that we didn't give a fuck
That's
anymore
crazy.
about
I mean, just
what is reasonable in this country.
go back to any modern times where that happens, and like, or more
Any
normal
modern
news times, less 24-hour news cycle-y. And dude, it would be such a tragedy, and it would make people come together and be like, hey, this is bad.
Yeah.
Like we need to clean this up. This is horrible.
How many people do you think right now could name the person that got killed in that home invasion?
Dude, I couldn't.
I couldn't. It's less than 1% of the population.
Stop.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that
your
shows
point
you how
stands.
far
It's not
we've
about actually
fallen in
naming
our
them, but your
discourse.
point stands. It's
But like in any
nobody
other
learns the
decade,
lesson.
people would know that
Just
name.
move on. Yeah.
Who was the one that got shot in the fucking grocery store?
Gabby Giffords? Is that the one back on
There you go. You know that name. I had
do.
Gabby. I didn't have the last name.
I do.
We don't know who the fuck got shot recently.
Hortman?
And was home
Hortman.
invaded on.
Got him, Hortman, I think. Anyways.
Did you Google that, or is that
No, I didn't.
came
Actually,
from
didn't
your
Google it.
brain?
No. I don't know.
Look at you.
It
Is
doesn't
that
matter.
correct?
The point stands. Like that was a tragedy,
correct.
dude. That's horrible.
That's something we
Fuck
should
people.
all
like if
stand
you
up and
think
say,
that
Whoa.
you hate Democrats so much, or any person so much that you think they shouldn't live, you need to just like figure it out. That's
Breathe.
awful.
Breathe.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. It's getting a little heavy there, so we'll move on. We'll move on to this real quick last thing.
I'm saying breathe as in that's what somebody who thinks they
I
need
know.
to kill.
Yeah, they need to
Democrat-
relax.
okay.
You're telling them to breathe,
Right,
right?
right,
Oh, I got you, no doubt. But
I thought you thought I was telling you to breathe.
Oh
which
no,
was
no.
not
Oh,
mine.
sorry.
Okay, go
That
ahead.
did hit like that
Go
once I said that. No.